Going on, guys? So we have another $150 event.
Thousand,
Huh?
thousand.
Oh, this is 1,000. Guys, I'm excited to show you this $100 event decoration.
Okay, so this is the original how we started off. Compadre, señora Toño.
When is this scheduled?
This is for Saturday.
Saturday?
Yes.
And y'all already changing plans?
No, so what happened is that this is how we did it originally. So this is going to use up a bunch of flour and all of this has to be covered up. So then we decided that it'll be better if we cover up the whole pole with gold, since it's already gold. And then we put the flour, so that way if there's gaps, we don't have to use as much flour. It's still going to be big and white, but it won't look as bad because the gold foam looks bad. I don't know if you can see it. It's just not, you shouldn't show the foam, but this looks better if it does show because it looks like floral.
So y'all gonna just do it like this side instead of with the white flowers?
No, we're gonna cover the whole pole with this, and then we're gonna add the flower like this. So you won't see this. You won't see all this gold foam. Because if we don't use this, we're gonna use a lot of flour. More flour, but it is gonna be really floral. This is our idea.
Like the customer choose the decoration or you just choose it for them?
Sometimes either or both. The customer originally chose white floral, all white hanging flowers, and then but I suggested to her because of the curtains that maybe we should do colors that are nude white. And I think her daughter had sent me this decoration a long time ago, but she had canceled. So I decided to go ahead and send her that picture, and then we both agreed. And yeah.
And what is this event, like a quinceañera or
So this is a bridal shower.
it's a bridal shower?
Um,
Well, how long do you think this is gonna take?
so for me to go set up at the venue, I require a 3-hour minimum. Depends on some decorations. If it's a one decoration, I have a 3-hour minimum. So that means I need 3 hours to set up at a place. We close this here. There's 3 backdrops of curtains. You can't really tell, but this is 1. This is 2. There's a white one in the back, so when the light comes in, because she's gonna put it next to a window, so what happens when you put it next to a window is that it becomes sheer. And then there's lights in the back, so it's really like 4 things. And we close all the curtains. This is not closed because we're gonna put this like in a knit pattern. It's gonna be a really cool design. And we spray painted that gold because we're not gonna be able to cover up the pole because it's gonna be this like, it's a new design that's popular where it kind of shows the pole. So we had to spray paint it. That was the thing. And then these we already had, but we had to order another one to make it taller. and we're gonna put flowers on there too. And
So,
we gotta put candles here.
how many days y'all be prepping for this one?
We've been prepping for about a week.
A week?
The reason it took us a week is because during the week we also have meetings. We had to go to a venue for a quinceañera. Her quinceañera is coming up in June. We had another meeting where this girl booked her event for her wedding. So in between, while we try to prep, we have to do other things. My mom, she has to do the customer service for all the decorations, and we always have meetings. We just had somebody pick up cylinders right now, and then tomorrow we're gonna have like 3-4 people pick up some of the marquette letters. So it puts sometimes, as much as we want to work faster, we always have things to do in between. So yeah.
So this is pretty much how the decoration gonna look like for Saturday.
I think it'll look better.
Does it come with a marquee letters or just this one don't?
No, it doesn't come with a marquee letter. So what's gonna be the main thing about this decoration is the curtains. They're gonna go in a special way where it's knitted. Instead of the curtains going like this, it's gonna go one crossover like if you were braiding it. Then we're gonna put a white cylinder here, and we're gonna put the candelabras. So we're gonna put that, and then we still have to add floral here. So it doesn't seem like a lot when, like, if you look at it from like an outside perspective, but. And then sometimes you even have to cut these flowers too, because they come too long. But
All right. So I'm assuming this is like a $100 to $200 decoration, right?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
let's just say if they want me to do a whole venue in 3 hours, then we're gonna have to hire a whole team, and you're gonna have to pay for that. Versus back then, we used to come out of pocket because we didn't know any of this stuff. We just had to figure it out. So
See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you.
sometimes people undercharge. I think it's because sometimes when you want to get into this business, it's hard to get clients. So
As y'all can see, mom is what is she doing? Oh, sorry to interrupt. What is y'all? So y'all prepping or what is this?
yes, we're prepping for the next event for this Sunday.
Now, one question, because a lot of people don't understand about the event decoration. Some people think that it's just you go to the site and you go decorate, but I see that y'all do a lot of pre-prep before the event. Like y'all always set up the backdrops. Is that necessary, or is that something that works out for y'all the best, or why do y'all do like a lot of pre-prep? And I know it's a lot of stuff that goes behind the decoration. I know it takes time to plan everything out.
A lot of venues are very strict, and some of them want to give you 3 to 5 hours. So we usually prep as much as we can at home, so we can be in and out. My minimum for one decoration is 3 hours to set up there. If I have to set up on 3 hours, I charge for an employee cost. But I do know that
Estas van a ir así, encajaditas aquí.
Oh, okay.
Ya se ponen aquí, van a ir así, puestas. O sea, se van a ir poniendo según como uno quiera ponerlas, que se vean bien. Pero
So why y'all taking it out though?
So we decided to redo it because
encajan en la esponjita.
Because if we just added flowers, all those gold gaps, we would have to cover. Versus here, if we add this gold all over it, we have less gaps to cover, and we won't have to use as much floor. Now, to be fair, this decoration is gonna use probably around, I'm talking about big boxes, around eight boxes of flowers for that, like around 8 boxes of flowers. But if we don't cover this up, it would be almost feels like never ending.
Después de poner esta guía doradita, entonces sí ya se van a poner las flores. Si gustan, mañana cuando terminemos de decorarlo todo, les enseñamos cómo va a quedar, ¿verdad?
How long do you think this is gonna take to set up? Like once y'all get to the venue?
I think it's gonna take us around 2 hours to 2 hours and 30 minutes, but the prep for an event is not that. The prep of an event is ordering things, it's setting up things, it's spray painting everything, spray painting this, spray painting that, putting 3 backdrops.
Oh, y'all spray the top too?
Yeah, we sprayed that because this certain, well, you're usually never supposed to show the pole, but this certain one that the customer asked, it does show the pole because it's gonna be knitted, like if you were knitting, like a pattern, like a braid. So that's why we had to spray paint it. But yeah, it's usually it's not, usually when there's weddings, bridal showers, and quinceañeras, they those take longer because it's a lot of floral, versus a kids party is more like a banner and some balloons, but floral, and it takes long. It's a fancier event. There's more expectations.
So you have to be more detailed with this type of decoration, right?
Yeah, like with kids work, like baby showers, you have more space to like create things, versus with stuff like this, people have an exact idea, and yes, you can change it. Like for example, we added our own stuff to it, like this, that, all of that I added on my own, but you usually have to stick very close to the idea because it's the dream that the customers have. What I usually do is I send a Canva to our customer. So the customer originally had wanted cream. We changed the floral to white, but then she changed the idea. Then she changed the curtains to brown, and she wanted the floor white. But she never texted me about the curtains being brown, so I told her, how about we do them cream, since I'm not gonna be able to get brown curtains in a week, and we do nude. And it actually worked out perfect because she showed me all the things she had bought for her daughter, and she bought these flowers as well. So we're around the same page of the same things that we have. Except that she's gonna use these for her dessert table.
Oh, okay. Do y'all get a lot of customers? Like, let's just say they have to come and see what color they gonna get, or you send them pictures. How does it work out for them and you and your customer?
A little bit of all of them. Some customers want to see everything in person, and that's perfectly okay too. So we'll do mock-ups. Like for example, let's just say it's a full package quinceañera. I'll do a mock-up here of the tablecloths and everything. But if it's not a full package, I can send you pictures because you're only gonna rent a tablecloth. If you want to see it in person, you can come see it too. But for the most part, I try to stick to Canva. I'm not the best graphic designer, but I do digital copies.
Is that something you recommend for like event decoration, event decor business?
Yes, as long as you charge an extra charge, you can either tell the customer or you can already include it in your price. I would recommend already including it in your price, because it takes time. It's not something that you can do in 10-15 minutes. So this is the Canva design that I have, and that's how it's gonna supposed to look. Except I think it's gonna look prettier in person, and that's how the curtains are gonna be in the front. They're gonna be knitted, and that's why we spray painted the pole gold, because it's gonna show some of the pole.
Okay.
Then I usually write everything down here. Like I put the curtain color. I put a digital version, and then I put the actual color of the curtain, because you don't want to get the customer confused, because sometimes digital, it's more bright. And then I put actual color reference, and then I put the floral colors we'll be using: white, ivory, nude, and cream. That was with the old design. And the event is April 30th, but we're gonna decorate on the Saturday. So this is how the curtains are gonna look. We were gonna do this design, but the customer didn't communicate with me about the colors being that color. So I told her, because I had sent her the Canva in cream, but it's not that serious. Sometimes we, as people miscommunicate, so we decided to go with this flower, with nude.
And this is you said this is a bridal shower.
Yes.
Okay. So what you recommend for like people that starting out, they want to start event decoration business? Like what should they focus first? Like did you start with the balloon decoration? How you say it, balloon garland?
Mm-hmm.
Does this one have the balloon decoration, or y'all not adding balloons on this one?
No, usually for weddings and brides, and sometimes quinceañeras is not balloons. I would recommend that if you're starting off, you learn either the balloon business. Like, there's actually a lady here who she specializes in just balloons.
Yeah, I mean balloons is really popular, for parties, backyard parties, birthdays.
Yeah.
I see it a lot, and y'all do that a lot too, right?
Yeah, so we do balloon work, but we do not do, like, for example, if it's a $200 balloon garland, we won't do it, just because that's really, we know how to do it, but we like detailed decorations. And believe it or not, as a decorator, you can pick and choose what you want to do. Kind of like if you're a hairstylist, just because you went to cosmetology school doesn't mean you have to do nails, hair, and everything. So so our specialty is detailed work. But there's a lady here who she actually does balloon work, and she does very detailed balloon work as well. So she has starting off prices, but we only do balloon work if it's with the decorations. We like decoration. I would recommend starting off with balloon work, or kids parties, the vinyl backdrops that you can find on Amazon, white curtains, so you can put the backdrop in the back, and then investing in a little table. To be honest, you wouldn't even have to start off with marquee letters like those. You could just buy 2 wood squares and then a little tabletop, and then until you start building up your inventory, you can start buying marquee letters to see which ones rent out the most.
Or you can sub-rent the marquees. Like most of these event planners, they come and pick them up from us, right?
Yeah, I have a few event planners that they're actually gonna come. I have 2 next week. I have one who she's actually she always rents from us, but her business started growing, which I'm very happy for her, and she actually bought letters from us now. And she bought 23 because she has a lot of proms and she has a lot of graduations. But yes, you could subcontract them. That's what she does from us. And usually when you book with us so much, we usually just stick with that price on rentals, of course, not decoration. But on rentals, if we started you off at 50, it usually just stays at 50, even if we go up on the price.
What's your main focus? Like what you trying to target? Like what's your price target?
So something like this would actually cost $1,000. It doesn't look like $1,000 right now, but we'll insert a clip of when it's done. Our target audience right now is weddings, just because we like detailed work. It's actually one of our specialties. We like floral, we like details, and we find it to be more of our thing. So that's our target audience: weddings and quinceañeras. So that's what we're trying to do right now.
All right.
But we also do baby showers, and we have a baby shower next week. So we don't mind doing those either. It's just we like the whole wedding thing. It's really it's a different. It's very different because you work with more floral versus kids and baby showers. You work with more balloons and color.
All right. So before we end the video, there is one more question, and that is, what made y'all start the event decoration business? And what made y'all start the event decoration business? I thought I had another question.
Well, we actually started off with the photo booth business. The way we've got it booked is more through a package. We include it in our package. So that's how it started. From then on, we decided to do balloons, and then we started doing kids parties. And then once you get in this world of decorating, you just never stop. And then everybody has different ideas. And then you have a quinceañera, then you have a wedding, and then you just get your hands into everything. And it's just
So from there, now it just starts people that recommending y'all, right? Word of mouth.
So I wouldn't recommend exactly doing what we did, to be honest, because we made a lot of mistakes. Because we
Well, from mistakes everybody learns.
yeah, but we threw ourselves to big events quickly, which put us sometimes in a financial burden where we would be like, we don't even know how to get the money for all of this, but we would figure it out. DoorDash, Uber Eats, just to buy money for the events, for the stuff. It's expensive. But that's how we started off scaling, which we weren't, profiting at first, but now we started profiting with time. So if I could give any advice, I would say if you wanted to go that way, you could, but I personally wouldn't recommend it because we had a lot of hard times when we did it that way. A lot. And when I mean hard times, I didn't mean with our decoration, I mean within us. Sometimes we wouldn't even have gas money or food. And so I would say learn everything that's in your field and then start scaling. I think that would be the best advice instead of scattering everywhere, because it could be a financial burden. It's expensive.
All right, guys. So as you can see, they started with the balloon decoration, one table, and just a little banner and some balloons, right?
Yes.
And then they scale up to higher end events like weddings, quinceañeras, and that can bring you more money. So anything that you see on Facebook Market, guys, there's competition everywhere, but most of them are starting out. I think you started out the same way with low price, right?
Yeah, sometimes you'll have low prices because you're just so desperate to show people your work, and that's how we were too. We just were so desperate to just get a quinceañera, just get a wedding, just get the opportunity to show people what kind of work.
Well, the hardest part is trying to get your exposure, trying to get your name out there and so that people see your work.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that though. I would actually recommend be firm on your price. It's okay if they don't book you. It's okay. You can do decorations from your house that you can start showcasing your work, because in the long run, going in the zeros is not worth it. And don't feel pressured because you see the other decorators booked every Sunday, but you can't compare yourself, because sometimes these people have been in business and they've been in the zeros for years because Stuff like this costs thousands of dollars. So I would say take it slow, and that's what we do too sometimes. Well, we actually don't really have time, but in the winter when we're not as booked, we'll do things that I want to book. Like, let's just say I want to do a different design that I know costs $2,000. I'll do it here because it's not worth going in the zeros for something that is not paying. So I would recommend charge what you think, charge your worth, charge your employee costs, charge your pay for your hours, charge yourself more than $20, because if you're gonna charge yourself $20, you might as well go work at a warehouse, which is nothing wrong with it. But all I'm saying is know your worth, because we definitely did not do that at first. We wouldn't even charge employee costs.
But we are at 23 minutes, and that's it, guys. Any questions, just drop the comment below, guys. And we probably do another video. Y'all want to learn more about the event decoration business. I'm gonna be dropping more videos. I'm gonna be sharing over here. And as some of y'all know and some of y'all don't know, she is the one that quit the bounce house business to start the decoration business. And there she go. She go. Now she has her own little team. She has mom right there that she's pretty shy. She don't want to be in the camera. But nobody can see you. You have to go this way. She's over there in the shadows. We're gonna have to call her Shadow. So teamwork, they making it work. And whenever they do have a lot of work, they do hire people, right?
Yeah, for bigger events we hire, and even mid events, anything 2,000 and up, we'll usually charge an extra. We'll get an extra person to help us.
Okay, so I do have some videos where we hired a team for a bigger event. I just haven't had time to upload the video, but y'all stay tuned, guys, and guess we'll see you next time. All right. Anything else you want to say before we end the video?
Oh, my mom said keep learning.
Keep learning.
I would just say that stay motivated and don't compare yourself. And I know how hard it can be when you have no customers and they just leave you on red. But in the long run, you won't regret it, because you'll attract the customer that you want. So when you do get that one booking, let's just say you got that one booking, do the best work that you can to showcase your work. That's what would be my best advice. That know your worth, stick to your worth, and it'll be easier. You're gonna target your audience versus if you lower your prices, you're always gonna target a cheaper demographic, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that depending on what you want to do, if for you this is an art, then sometimes charging $300, then I'm not gonna profit anything, because a loan and stuff like this can cost us just, I mean, there's gonna be so many more things. It could cost us just, I don't know, like $1,000 to $2,000. So that's why I say just charge your worth.
All right, guys. Well, any more questions, guys, just drop the comments and we'll probably do another part video. And she's about to destroy the whole thing, and I guess there won't be no event for Saturday. All right, guys, well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, and that's it, guys. This was just a little small, well, it was gonna be a small interview, but it turned out to be a 30-minute, almost 30 minutes. But we'll see you next time, and let's get it, right?
Sorry.
Oh, you don't have to be sorry. Just say,
Sorry for the.
No, you
See you
fine.
next time.
I won't charge you for that. You good? All right. So.
I say I cannot do it. You say I can do it.
I can do it.
Everybody can do it.
Everybody can do it, guys.
Yes.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next
Not
time.
hard. It's easy.
It's easy?
It's easy.
Okay. It's easy, guys. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
I think with time and experience, you'll see that, hey, like, your math is not mathing, so you have to go up on your price.